Alright, hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you about rigid bodies in Cinema 4D R12. I don't really know how to do it in 11.5 anymore. I'm pretty sure there's a tutorial out there about it, so I'm sorry if you have 11.5, but I only know how to do it in R12. Alright, so basically all I did was I put a plane and I resized it, and I put a cloner object with a cube, and the cube is 20 by 20 by 20. In the cloner object, I changed the mode to grid array, and I changed the count to 8, 10, 8, and the size to 160, 200, 160. Alright, after you set that up, what you're gonna do is you're going to come into simulation, dynamics, and then there's create rigid body, create soft body, create collider, create ghost collider, all of these. You're going to click create rigid body, but if you play it now, they all fall as one big chunk, and we don't want that. The reason that happens is because we have the rigid body on the cloner object. If you put it on the cube, now they'll all fall by themselves, but since there's nothing stopping the bottom one, they're all going to fall at the same time, so it looks the same. Alright, if we come back into timeline and we click on the plane, simulation, dynamics, now what we want to do for the plane, since we want it so nothing goes through the plane, you're going to go create collider. And the collider is going to stop the objects from falling through. Now if we click play, you can see all of them fall down, one by one. Let's play that again. See? Oh, computer's lagging. There we go. They all fall down. Alright. Let's be a little, let's tilt the plane a bit, and let's bring our cloner object up. Alright. There we go. Now if we click play, all of them are going to fall down and hit. Now it's just going to smack down all over the place and spread out. And see, none of them, they all, I can't go through the plane. They're all acting like actual objects, and if you click on the rigid body, you can come in here, and you can, set, like, the mass, like how much they weigh, I think. You can set the force, you can set the collision types, you can set, the dynamics. Got all these options. Oh, whoa, what the hell was this? There we go. Hate when that happens, it just pisses me off. Anyways, yeah. And, now, I think, yeah, and basically, you can do a lot of stuff with this. I think I have a file that I made right here. I named it Dominoes. Alright, so basically I set this up a while ago, and it's all rigid bodies and everything, and if I click play and we watch, there's this little blue ball right here. And it rolls, and it's gonna hit that, and then all of those are gonna hit each other, push each other down. It's gonna hit that ball. Oh, I hate when that happens. I don't know, sometimes, since it's not the exact same every single time, the ball sometimes, there we go, hits the tube rolls onto the lifter lifts the tube, and then it rolls off, comes down, and it just smacks down. That's basically what I did for this. Just simple. And this is all rigid bodies in that. We have colliders on the things, like these big blocks in the tunnel. We have colliders. We have colliders for the floor, for the little black lifter that lifts the tube up. This big cube is a collider. Everything else is a rigid body. And yeah, this is just a little thing that shows you how rigid bodies can work. Also, let's come back to my old window, which I can do by Windows and then go to my old project. If we back it up a little bit, so our plane and our object, or our plane and our cubes are flat. One little tip, if you have your plane like in the middle of the bottom of your object, I think it's either gonna, yeah, they're gonna fall out in the map. I'm not sure what it is, but if you have a rigid body inside of another one, they kind of just like spaz out and shoot everywhere. So like it's almost like a little explosion. I don't know what. That's why you can't really have two rigid bodies inside of each other. But yeah. What was it? Alright. If I make a sphere, I bring it up to the side, and let's make it 50 centimeters. And we bring it up, and we create a rigid body on it. And if I click play, it's going to come down and it's going to smash into the pile, and it's going to, the pile of cubes are just going to explode everywhere, and they're going to fall down, and it's going to be like a meteor hitting a building or whatever you want to. And yeah, that's another. And if I make the sphere smaller, so if I go like 25 and I put it more into the middle of the object, I can come into my rigid body tag and I can go to mass, and if I change custom density, oh no, never really used this before. So if you go into custom mass, I think if we change it to like 1 mass, it's going to be really light and it's probably not going to do much damage. Or not. Alright, I was completely wrong. Change it to 10 and see what happens. Let's experiment. Yeah, they don't seem to be making a difference. So if I go world density, it might be under, nope. No. Bounce, friction, collision noise. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. There's really cool things that you can do with your bodies. And they're basically just almost, they're creating like gravity with normal objects. So I click play and boom, it smashes into the buildings and hits on the ground, and I don't know, it's really cool. It's really cool. You can make some cool things, cool intros or whatever you want with this. Gives it a real life like effect. And I think if you animate the ball, let's just make it so we know it's there and there. Put a keyframe here, go to like 90 frames or whatever. Put a keyframe. can't move it. Oh. Still can't. What is going on? Okay, seriously. Why can't I move this thing? I don't know. I guess you can't keyframe it. Anyways. But yeah. If I put the ball inside the cubes and I click play, see, kind of just like explodes right off the start. And just another. Well, I hope this was helpful with you guys for rigid bodies or whatever. You can also trying to think of anything else I can tell you about this. Oh, little mini inner explosion. Anyways, yeah. Well, this is basically my kind of a tutorial about how to use rigid bodies. I hope this was helpful for some of you guys, and leave suggestions for more tutorials in the comments below, because I cannot think of any, and then I put out shitty tutorials. And yeah, comment, subscribe if you're not, and click the like button if you liked it. Alright, see you next time.